I'm heading out to Albany now. There's supposedly a nor'easter. We had a nor'easter here last night. You can see around it, it's pretty bad in terms of the trees and everything that's going on. Everything is like all over the place in terms of trees down. The weather looks pretty bad in terms of the sky. Albany's getting hit by it now. I'm going to be driving up and probably catch it again. But I have a lot of people to meet with. I'm very excited to meet with everybody. So I'm on my way up to Albany now to meet with a bunch of people. My first stop is going to be Lisa Barone. She's now at Overit. She's been there for many years now. I first met her well over 10 years ago while she was at Bruce Clay. We used to be the people in the front row that live blog the SES and PubCon conferences. That's long over. We don't do much live blogging these days, but she's someone who I would consider a longtime friend and colleague. And I'm very much looking forward to catching up with her. It's been a while. They're up in Albany, like I said. It's about a 2-hour drive, an hour and 50 or so, 130 miles away. But I'm going to meet up with a lot of people while I'm there, so it's going to be a nice little tour for today, and looking forward to the drive. Although right now, where I am right now, it's pretty clear. It's very, very windy. We just finished up with a nor'easter, but they're getting it now up in Albany. At some point, you'll see the weather will be pretty bad as I travel up north. Anyway, off we go. Just gotta fill up a little bit at the gas station here. Probably got about another 45 minutes to an hour to go. Very, very windy, getting cold, but on our way. Yep, it's raining. Made it to Overit. Looking forward to walking in and talking to Lisa Barone. The weather is pretty good. I mean, it's wet, rainy, windy, but not as bad as I expected, so it should be fun. And then we're off to our next meeting, so looking forward to talking to Lisa and Jennifer. First, I'm going to eat a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and... We all know how important site speed is, not just when it comes to improving your user experience and conversion rates on your website, but a little search engine named Google uses page speed as a ranking factor. That is where Ezoic comes in, with their standalone Site Speed Accelerator. This tool is guaranteed to improve your site speed, not just for your visitors, but also will give you an 80+ score on your Google Page Speed Insights. Ezoic guarantees it. Ezoic also offers a whole suite of publisher tools, not just for site speed, but also for ad technology, compliance features, analytics, and so much more. So check them out at www.ezoic.com. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Barry.
Thanks for having me here.
Yeah.
This is my first time in a church, so you know.
Is that?
I don't know if it's not a church anymore, right?
It's not anymore.
Okay.
No.
All right. I think there's some laws about Jews being in churches. I'm not sure. It's an SEO.
You're gonna
I might burn in hell.
You're gonna burst into flames or something.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would get me subscribers.
That would get subscribers. That's
Awesome.
Good link bait right there.
All right. I've known you for, I don't know, I don't want to date you, but probably over 12 years, maybe
right.
more. When did you start at Bruce Clay?
I started there in 2006.
2006. So it's been a while. Could you tell people who are watching this, if they don't know who you are, because you've been out of the SEO space for a while, but you're still part of the community somehow?
Ouch. Yeah, somewhat.
Can you tell people who you are?
I'm Lisa Barone. I'm Chief Marketing Officer at Overit. Overit is a full service agency, so we do SEO and we do a lot of other things too.
Cool. And like I said, I've known you for a long time. You started, I think, your career, correct me if I'm wrong, at Bruce Clay, which is the guy who's been known for almost helping start the SEO industry at some level.
Absolutely, yeah.
And everything that you have achieved up until this date is because of Bruce.
Absolutely.
It's on the record right now.
Absolutely. He created all of this.
And this place. And this religion. Not religion.
Not religion.
No, just SEO.
Sure, yeah.
Anyway, let's probably cut some of that. As you can tell from the way we talk, we've known each other for a really long time. We used to sit in front of on the front row of any SEO conference, PubCon, SES, search, all of them. You were at XMX too?
Yeah.
XMX days, and we just sat there.
I destroyed you live blogging.
It took you a little longer. I used to hit publish right away, and there used to be typos all over the place.
Because I wrote complete sentences.
Yes.
And you just wrote like random words.
It makes sense. You read what I wrote.
Yeah.
Still, even today, if you
Correct.
read what I write, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Does that upset you a little bit, right?
No, it's fine. Like that's why people read mine instead.
That's true.
Yeah.
You would literally publish these detailed live blog things,
Right.
structured in a beautiful way with headlines,
Actual content.
actual content that humans could read.
Like, and jokes.
There were jokes in there.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that. And then you stopped doing it all.
I mean, I did it for a very long time though.
You did. I'll give you that credit. That's for sure. And you were at Bruce Clay for like 2-3 years, right?
Like 3.5.
3.5 years. And that was
Soaking
back.
up that extra half year.
There at Bruce, everything is sunnier and warmer and nicer.
It is sunnier and warmer there. Yep.
Yeah, not necessarily nicer, but sunnier and warmer.
Yes.
And then you left Bruce Clay after he taught you everything you absolutely know about everything.
Wow. You're gonna do me like this? Yeah.
As you can tell, we have a
Oh,
long relationship.
wow.
It's fun.
Yes.
I'm being sarcastic. You know I'm sarcastic, right?
Yes.
Yes. Everybody knows I'm
Jeez.
sarcastic. We love Bruce. I mean, I personally love Bruce. I think everybody in the SEO community
I
loves
love Bruce.
So,
No, I mean,
this is not to make fun of
Like-
anybody. It's just the way I talk to people, especially you. So
like Bruce took a huge chance on me, So no, I owe
I think Bruce had a big win
Like
by
I owe
hiring
Bruce.
you.
I mean, I think it was a good relationship. I mean,
Yeah.
like I started there, like green as can be, like not knowing what SEO was, and he kind of trusted me, I think, with a lot. So
Yeah, and you did an amazing job. I mean, you really took SEO blogging, especially the live blogging and the other stuff, to a whole new level. You created strategy behind it. You had like plans. Nobody used to.
I think people just, I think people didn't really know what to make of me, right? So I think I was kind of new during that time, and everybody else who was blogging was an SEO, right? And then I kind of came on the scene, I didn't know anything, and so for me to blog, I really had to write about things in a very, very layperson
Right.
level. I think some people needed that because not everybody was an expert yet. So I think that kind of
Right. That's true.
was new.
It was Danny Sullivan used to say, not everybody knows when you write this sentence what that means.
Right.
You kind of got to step back and say, all right, this is what this means. And I'm like, I don't have time for that. I'll just link to it when somebody else wrote about it.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, I mean, and I think for me too, I think also not knowing anything, also gave me an advantage in that I probably, had I realized, I think, what an opportunity I had at Bruce Clay, I might have been more scared of it. I mean, those early years of blogging, I mean, it was I was writing in my diary about what happened that day, So I think people just kind of what is this?
No, I think you connected with people that in a way that nobody really has in our community before. So I think people, took a strong interest to your writing and obviously to your personality. And I know Bruce Clay is amazing, but I think what talent you brought to Bruce Clay, even though he took that chance on you, paid off
Absolutely.
crazy for him. So
I hope it did.
Bruce was great at picking out that, and he also picked out crazy amount of talents after you. So
Absolutely.
he's good at that. After Bruce, I think you started Outspoken Media.
Correct.
I remember that you started it with it was you, Ray, and Ray, right? Ray?
Ray and
Ray.
Rhea.
Sorry, I'm horrible with names. People are horrible with names, so I'm gonna leave that in there so people know I'm horrible with names. And that was pretty cool. It was like, oh my goodness, all these 3 major profiles.
It's a powerhouse.
It was like a powerhouse company. And you moved up and you left the sunny, warm area and you moved up here into Albany area. And you're never leaving.
I'm never leaving, no.
You like it here?
I do like it here.
And then after that, you joined the company Overit.
I did.
Which is where we are right now. There's, you'll see some video.
It's a whole team out there.
Yeah, it's not just you.
It's not just me, no. Thank
There's
goodness.
what, like 50 people here?
Like 40,
40.
yeah.
Cool. At Overit, you're in charge of supposedly client strategy and brand.
Supposedly?
I mean, this is what you told me. I don't have any evidence of showing this. I mean, you earned all these awards and achievements yesterday.
Gotcha.
I think you got some award from Albany. What was it?
I'm a rising star.
A rising star. Now you're a rising
Which
star?
is funny because, yeah, like I feel like a melted rock, like versus a rising star at this point, but, you know.
No, but you've received a lot of awards over the years, I think. Am I making that up? I remember you getting awards, especially in this area and also in other areas. So congratulations on all that.
Thank you.
Getting back to your supposed client strategy work.
Sure.
So what does that mean? What do you do here?
What do I do here? So I oversee client strategy here, you know, to kind of like help clients, you know, like launch, like market themselves. And like it's Overit is a full service agency, and so like that gives us a lot of tools to kind of play with. And so, you know, like that's really what I like about being here is I think I always kind of felt like I was this, you know, like square peg in a round hole at some of these other places just because I wasn't in it. SEO, and like so here I get to touch a lot of different things and kind of, you know.
I hear that. You keep saying you weren't an SEO. I'm not an SEO either, so
right.
Just so you know. And I find that interesting. So you're able to, are you any of that? Meaning you're not an SEO, you're not a developer, you oversee all of it, I guess.
Like what do I do, are you asking?
I mean, no, because you keep saying you're not an SEO and then you're like, you came here and they do everything. What is that? I guess, I'm not trying to give you a hard time, I'm just trying to understand.
You sure?
How that, what you just said in terms of that the squag and the peg hole or something like that, that quote that everybody uses that I'm not really good at.
Okay.
So that means you're able to see the bigger picture and say these elements in this company, the people who sit over there and the people who sit over there and the people who sit over there have to work together in this type of structure in order to kind of win for the client.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, like being able to being able to tap into my SEO kind of experience there, like in my experience as a writer, like and a marketer, like I think I can see kind of a larger picture and kind of help craft those plans to help clients like ultimately do what they want to do, like which for me means I get to work with, you know, like the video team on scripts, and I get to write with our writers here on like content strategy, you know, and like a lot of the work that I'm doing now is more focused on brand development, and like so we do a lot of that here.
That's important. I mean, people have been saying even back in the early days when you joined Bruce Clay, you know, Google and SEO is all about brand. And I don't
think people were saying that before.
Before when? Aaron Wall was saying it.
I mean,
I gotta talk to Aaron. I haven't spoken to Aaron Wall in ages. Probably
he's here
like
now, so.
He's here?
No, I said, like you are here now, so let's focus.
Oh, sorry, forget.
I know.
Sorry. Anyway, yeah. So, but I think people were saying that before, but now it seems like people are saying it a lot more. And your company's kind of like that one step ahead is saying this is where the client needs to be, so that everything else aligns to that, where the customers want to buy their products, want to hire them, want to do whatever, through all media channels, video, PPC, SEO, content, what other channels are, TV, radio, newspaper,
like PR, yeah. I mean,
telegrams.
Smoke signals.
Smoke signals are good.
Pigeons. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, just like approaching the thing is kind of like strategy first, right? And so like I think before we can talk about like what we want to do, they would talk about who we are and like and who we're trying to reach. Like, and I think for the most part, I mean, like that's been a lot of my career, right? Has been about voice and it's been about, you know, kind of like those tenets. So I think this is kind of a good home for me.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it reminds me,
Open the door.
Our personalities online, both of us, our personalities online are probably a lot bigger than what it is in real life. And I mean, I'd rather sit in a corner, in a dark corner, and be on my computer. I don't know if you're the same way, but I may be wrong.
I mean, I think you know, so. Like at conferences, I think I'm kind of quieter and I'm a little bit more like that. I mean, I think here in my real life, I mean,
right.
Like I am my Twitter profile. I mean, it's
right. Okay, that's cool.
like it's all this, yeah.
Awesome. All right, these videos are meant to be fairly short, so we're at the about 13 or 14 minute mark. So where can people learn more about you if they want to learn more about you after watching this video? If they don't have to. But if they do, how can they figure it out?
You should learn more about me, and you should go to Twitter at Lisa Barone or Overit. I guess Overit.com.
Yeah, just Google her, Lisa Barone.
Or Google me. Yeah.
But amazing Twitter handle file. I have a list of what I called second look Twitter followers.
What does that mean?
I don't know, my tweet deck. I have I follow a lot of people, so
right.
a couple thousand people, but I can't follow everybody. You
right.
can't. But there's a second look Twitter feed that you're on, just so you know.
How many?
I don't know how many people are. I don't know.
How many people are on it?
I would say less than 100. I don't know.
Wow.
So,
like that's still a lot.
It's a lot, but yeah, you're right. It's a lot.
Would you say, and you're like,
you're putting me on the
top 10?
Top 10?
All right.
Maybe top 5?
Ooh, all right.
Yeah. It's an amazing handle to follow. You should follow. I'm telling you, you'll learn a lot. So thank you very much. I appreciate you doing this.
Thank you very much.
I hope you enjoyed that conversation with Lisa Barone. She's one of those people that I've known for, like I said, a long time, and I feel like we have a special bond, as you can tell from the interview style we had there. It was fun, enjoyable. At least I had a good time. Hopefully she did too. And she just has a great sense of humor. And as from blogger to blogger, she is, fundamentally, from my perspective, a blogger. She has thick skin. You have to have thick skin as a blogger. And she has a great sarcastic sense of humor. And I really enjoyed that interview. She's an amazing person. She's amazing at what she does. And hopefully you guys learned a little bit about her, because she's somebody I wanted you all to meet if you haven't met her already from her older days in the SEO community.